I would like to call the July 13th, 2021 Mishawaka Planning Commission to order. First of all, I just want to announce that obviously tonight we're in person, but we're virtual and by phone. So we just ask folks to be patient as we present petitions. As we ask folks to present the petition, we'll have a person present it either by phone or in person. Then those in favor, either in person or by phone or virtually, and those in opposition to do it the same way in person, by phone or virtually. We ask for your patience and understanding. Yeah, we'll go through the agenda here in a little bit. But right now, I'm going to ask Carrie to call the roll.
Chris Chamrose, Murray Wynn,
Here.
Woody Emmons,
Here.
Chris Nabalski,
Here.
Matt Lynch,
Here.
Nick Triola,
Here.
Chris Torty,
Here.
Dale Freeman,
Here.
Kathleen Whitecattich.
Here.
So the explanation of the rules of procedure, there'll be a presentation by the petitioner, then those who wish to speak in favor of the petition, then those who wish to speak against the petition, right of rebuttal by the petitioner, commission discussion, and commission vote. And again, because we're doing this meeting in person and virtually or by phone, we just ask for everybody's patience, be considerate. If somebody is going to speak, please don't trip over them. Give each person their time. We ask if you're attending virtually or by phone, please mute your phone at this time until it's your time to speak. All right. The explanation, well, the June 8th meeting minutes were distributed. Are there any questions, comments before we take action? If not, I'll accept a motion.
I move to approve. Second.
Commissioner Torty has moved to approve, second by Commissioner Freeman. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That passes unanimously. Anyone on the Planning Commission wishing to declare a conflict of interest?
No.
All right, with that, we'll go into the public hearing plat. Number 21-05, a request submitted by Lung Mervyn D. Revocable Trust seeking approval of a 5-lot Vistula Road minor subdivision to establish lots for the previously approved users. Is there somebody here wishing to speak in favor? Please come forward and speak your name and address for the record.
Good evening, Plan Commission. My name is Jeff Ballard. I'm with Dan Charner and Associates. We're located at 1643 Commerce Drive in South Bend. I'm representing Mervyn D. Lung Revocable Trust. We're requesting preliminary and final plat approval for this 5-lot subdivision, Vistula Road minor sub. It's been reviewed. We've had several comments from planning and engineering. I believe we've addressed all of them. Most comments dealt with utility access and ingress egress easements pertaining to the other lots to the north, which would be more of a single family use versus lot 1 and 4, which are primarily slotted to be developed first in this subdivision. So I think we've completed everything based on planning and engineering requests. We resubmitted the plat. I believe planning has copies of that, so I'd be happy to answer any questions if you have any.
There was a comment, I don't remember exactly where it was, that the 2 commercial lots may change just a little bit on the north end. Is that, as development proceeds, that's just a guess?
I don't have any information on any lots potentially changing.
If I can add to that.
Yeah, please.
Commissioner, when the council, when the council approved it, the 2 lots that are, or the 2 lots that are closest to the residential subdivision were approved with different uses for the different lots. So for example, if all of it goes straight single family, they may combine that into one lot. And that's what was referenced into.
Oh, okay.
So they wouldn't be able to expand it without obviously going to the council. But because of the different uses that were approved for each lot, that's why it was, I don't want to say it was done arbitrarily, but it was done to protect the single-family subdivision. So that's why there may be a modification of those lots in the future.
Understand, thank you.
So Jeff, this has come before us a few other times,
Yes,
and we're not seeking revised PUD, just
No.
just a plat.
right. Just splitting the land.
Is there, so the land can be divided and developed
Correct.
as it is currently?
As it's shown now, right.
Okay. Was there any comments from neighbors or?
I believe Derek had a few, but I think they were
We had a
probably
couple.
remnant comments.
We had a
from the-
couple calls, but it was just, I explained to them exactly what they were doing, and they were just splitting the ground, because the uses have already been approved through the PUD process.
Right, thank you.
Sure, thanks.
Any other questions, comments from the commissioners?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else wishing to speak in favor of Plat 21-05, either in person, by phone, or virtually? Again, anyone wishing to speak in favor of petition 21-05? Seeing none and hearing none, is there anyone wishing to speak in opposition to Plat 21-05? Either in person or by phone or virtually? Anyone wishing to speak in opposition? Hearing none? We'll close the public hearing. Any questions, comments before we take action? If not, I would accept a motion.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion approving plat number 2105 as presented by the petitioner, sir.
Second,
Motion made by Commissioner Freeman to approve Plat 21-05, second by Commissioner Wynn. Carrie, would you please poll the commissioners?
Murray Wynn,
yes.
Woody Emmons,
Yeah.
Chris Nabowski,
Yes.
Matt Lynch,
Yes.
Nick Triola,
Yes.
Chris Torty,
Yes.
Dale Freeman,
Yes.
Kathleen Mike Gedich.
yes,
And that passes unanimously, 8-0. Next up is Design Review 21-01. A request submitted by 119 McKinley LLC requesting a waiver from the Mishawaka Design Review Ordinance, Section 105-76, architectural materials, to allow fiber cement panels as an appropriate building material at 117 West McKinley Avenue. Is there somebody here in person or by phone or virtually wishing to present the petition? Again, is there somebody here in person, attending virtually or by phone, that wishes to speak, to present Design Review 21-01?
Jeff Bowder with Dan Charner, 1643 Commerce Drive, South Bend. They are supposed to be virtually attending the meeting. They're our client. We did the engineering for the site. I'm not sure if they have a time difference. They're coming, they're out of Chicago, so I'm wondering if they have a time difference issue or not, but can I request a few minutes to try to get a hold of them to get them on the phone?
Sure.
Okay.
Everybody good with that? All right. We're the friendly planning commission. We're the friendly city. Okay, we will proceed then with site plan 21-03, a request for final site plan approval for 2,490 square foot laundromat use, office use building at 1335 Lincoln Way East.
Good evening. Thank you for hearing our petition this evening. Mike Huber, Avon-Marsh Consultants, 315 West Jefferson Boulevard, South Bend, Indiana. We've brought this project, I think, before as a subdivision plat as well. As mentioned, we are proposing a 2,400 square foot commercial building, 1,000 feet of office space, and 1,400 square foot laundromat. We're proposing 8 parking spaces adjacent with access off of Burkett, an additional 2 spaces behind the building. Those spaces, as noted by engineering, will be marked and delineated as employee parking spaces only for the folks that are occupying the office portion of the building. We've received additional comments from planning and engineering. We've made revisions to pretty much everything. We're finalizing the lighting plan, and we're waiting to get some dumpster enclosure revisions made, and then we'll be resubmitting those for final site plan approval as well. So if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer.
Any questions of the commissioners?
The employee for the office complex, I believe that was noted that that's going to be not a paved spot, is that correct?
No, I believe they're paved.
Oh, it is?
Correct.
Okay. Appreciate that, thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions? Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Mary, this is a public hearing?
No.
No, thank you. Anyone, so with that, and this is not a public hearing, we will not close the public hearing, but are there any questions before we take action? If not, I'll accept a motion.
I move that we approve site plan 21-03.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Wynn to approve, second by the stranger to my right, Commissioner Triola. Carrie, would you poll the commissioners, please?
Murray Wynn,
Yes.
Woody Emmons,
Yes.
Chris Nabowski,
Yes.
Matt Lynch,
Yes.
Nick Triola,
Yes.
Chris Torty,
Yes.
Dale Freeman,
Yes.
Kathleen White-Gaddich.
Yes.
And that passes 8-0 unanimously. What's the news, sir?
He's waiting to be let in.
He what?
He's waiting to be let in.
Oh.
So technically something.
Let him in. Should be a song.
It is.
Oh, okay.
Paul McCartney.
Great, I thought so. Let him in, let him in.
Got anything to sell?
No, everything I
No
put on the
inventory?
market just sells.
Such problems. to
The whole
have.
year, within 3 days.
Isn't that incredible? You've ever seen it? Like, I've been doing this for
No.
like 1,000 years, never, nothing like this.
Just put the phone up to the
You
microphone.
think it's cheap money?
All good.
It's the
You want to put the phone on the microphone?
Low.
Yeah, I don't care.
The demand,
Whatever. We're the friendly,
Supply and demand.
we're the friendly city.
it's incredible.
Okay, let's do it.
Explain exactly what
Front of
I,
them, so they've got the main site plan up. Hang on.
went with that building for.
You're on.
Good evening, everybody. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties here. Again, my name is Ivan Novkov on behalf of the petitioner, and this is in regards to our development in the city of Mishawaka.
Can you state your name and address for the record, please?
Yes, first name Ivan, I-V-A-N, last name Novkov, N-O-C-K-O-V. Address is 226 North Morgan Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60607.
All right, go ahead and present the petition.
Thank you. So yes, so as I was stating, this is the latest and greatest 7-Eleven prototype that we're presenting here in front of the city. 7-Eleven has been using for decades the Nijica cladding as a superior material to most other materials on the market, and they have been very successful in using it. Based on the required square footages, I understand that we have to ask for a waiver as the material is not specifically listed in the approved material list. So I want to kind of give you a quick, brief introduction to the material, what it's made of, the desired look, and so forth. So in this specific case, we're using a blend of Nijica products on the facade specifically. You see the Nijica Rough Stone Espresso, which is the front, basically, panel of the building, is the darker element over the storefront, basically. It's a mix of browns, in essence, darker and lighter browns to create that wood finish. So it creates a higher end, basically wood look to the storefront, and basically the area around the storefront. On the actual towers and the base of the building, we're using Nijica Ledger Stone Bluff. This is one of the other typical materials we use with 7-Eleven. It is designed to replicate natural stone. Again, this is a material that it's much more durable than actual natural stone and masonry, so it's therefore a preferred material for 7-Eleven. Just as a quick introduction to the material itself, these are fiber cement panels. In essence, it's made of cementitious mix that's pressed into the panel sizes. Each one of the panels is in different dimensions. Specifically, if we look at the Rough Stone Espresso, comes in long, narrow strips, basically. And when we look at the Rough Stone Espresso, it comes on a smaller 2x3 sheet, in essence. And it's made to kind of lock together and create a seamless kind of stone-looking facade. And same with the espresso finish. It's designed when it's put together to look just like actual wood that's been put up and actually stained. The way the materials actually work, it's in essence a rain screen system, which allows the fiber cement panels to take on any weather elements and most importantly drain water away from the building. It's a non-permeable material, and then therefore it does not allow any water seepage through the actual material and into the building, which is one of the main reasons for 7-Eleven's appetite to using this material nationwide, in essence. We have built a number of buildings here in the Chicagoland area, and now we're into Indiana, and 7-Eleven themselves have built a number of them prior to our involvement with them in the state of Indiana as well. And this has been the preferred material for every 7-Eleven development, in essence, nationwide. So with that, I would open up the for any questions that you may have about the material itself, the consistency of it, the make of it, and so forth and so forth.
Any questions from the commissioners?
Is the dumpster area going to also be utilized with this type of material?
Yes, so the dumpster area is, in this case, specified to be also cladded in Nijica. And this is, I believe, just an upgrade for the city. The dumpster area is something that is done many different ways for 7-Eleven. They specifically want the interior to be made of CMU just for durability purposes. However, the exterior, we usually either clad it or paint it with paint based on the requirements of the city and how highly intensive the design is for the specific city. Some cities don't require much, so we would just paint the trash enclosure. In this case, we have upgraded basically the finish of the trash enclosure to be Nijica as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. We in Mishawaka don't like anything to look trashy.
Therefore, we have updated the finish exactly.
Any other questions from the commissioners? Thank you, sir. Oh, I'm sorry.
One more question, Ivan.
Hold the bus.
On your fiber cement panels, are they gray in color or are they different? What's your color scheme on that?
I apologize, I cannot hear the question.
On the fiber cement panels, are they gray, or what is the color scheme?
The color scheme, so for the stone look, is actually light browns and middle browns, and for the wood finish is darker browns. So it's intended to complement the EFIS finish color scheme wise.
Thank you.
Got it?
Any other questions from the commissioners? Thank you, Ivan. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Keep you on the line.
This is public, so you gotta ask.
Yeah, this is a public hearing. I knew that. Is there anyone else, either in person, by phone, or attending virtually, that would like to speak in favor of design review 21-01? Anyone else wishing to speak in favor, by phone, virtually, or in person? Hearing none, seeing none, is there anyone wishing to speak in opposition to design review 21-01? Again, anyone wishing to speak in opposition in person, by phone, virtually, to design review 21-01? With that, we'll close the public hearing. Any questions, comments before we take action? If not, I'll accept a motion.
Mr. President, I move to approve design review waiver 21-01.
Motion made to approve by Commissioner Dombrowski,
Second.
second by Commissioner Wynn. Carrie, would you poll the commissioners, please?
Murray Wynn,
Yes.
Woody Emmons,
Yes.
Chris Nabowski,
Yes.
Matt Lynch,
Yes.
Nick Triola,
Yes.
Chris Torty,
Yes.
Dale Freeman,
Yes.
Kathleen Whitegadich.
Yes.
And that passes unanimously, 8-0. Thank you. Any old business?
No.
New business?
No.
The only new business is there's going to be I'm happy that there's going to be a Barnaby's near my house. Very excited about it. That is exciting to me.
Now we know what to get Matt for
Are
Christmas.
there any plans to build an ark?
Only at Town and Country, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Town and country. Maybe.
The real reason the helicopter went on the roof.
Well, I was thinking the same. Wow, you're fast. Vacation will do you good. Privilege of the floor.
Oh.
With that, we're adjourned.